This is Kugan Cassius for iFLTV with the final press conference here for AJ Dubois. I'm delighted to be joined by the GOLDSTAR Kingpin himself.
Oh, Kingpin now. Right.
Spencer Brown. GOLDSTAR Kingpin.
I was the car washer with you about 3 months ago.
You've never been there.
Kingpin, right, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
Take that. Yeah. How are you, first of all?
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Stressful week or not?
Yeah, really, yeah. Tyson's coming down on Friday or Saturday morning, so we're just getting everything ready for him. Usyk's coming in, Pacquiao's coming in. I could just keep going. And we've got this big thing at Box Fest, so that's going to be massively busy. I think it's the biggest lineup ever seen.
It's the biggest lineup I've ever seen at an event in boxing.
Yeah, ever seen. Don't know if it'll beat that one in Riyadh, but it won't be far away, you know. But yeah, massive. For British, you're never going to get a bigger one.
Absolutely, and that is between 11 and 6 at Saturday at
11
Box.
and 6, I think there's very little tickets left. It's nearly sold out. We had a check on them earlier and we're nearly sold out. So we're really looking forward to it.
I kept seeing these names roll in and was thinking, my French, how the fuck have you done this with all these names rolling in? I know.
So my black book is 20 years old, maybe 25 years old. So I've got everybody's name in there. I speak to everybody. I've called on a few favours. Riyadh Seasons backed it all. Turkey Al-Sheikh, Dr. Khan, you know, they're backed me doing it. Go ahead, do what you got to do. I think we've had 4 million views on it or something. It's been crazy. Some people are saying they're not even going to the boxing, they're going to the event.
Well, I said that. I put an Instagram post out and said, at this rate, the event's at the minute better than the boxing. But yeah, I mean, unbelievable lineup.
We've got all sorts going on there. We've got, obviously, you can have pictures of anybody and turn up and saxophone players, DJs. We're putting it all on.
Absolutely. Obviously, you're double busy at the minute. Obviously, the show on the 12th, which obviously we know that you've had huge involvement. How has that been stressful, putting that card together?
Yeah, but I've had help from everybody else. Turkey Al-Sheikh just said to me, go and do that card for me. You know, work with Frank, work with Eddie, work with Ben Shalom, and we've done it from there. So there's a couple of very obvious fights there, aren't there? You know, the heavyweight rematch was very obvious. We wanted that to be high on the bill.
Eubank back in action.
Eubank back in action, another obvious one. I'm a bit upset that Joe Cordina is not on the card because I think he perhaps could have showed. I think he was very worried. I think the other kid was very worried.
Could there have been a replacement for Joe on that show?
Yeah, I'm hoping to speak to Turkey Al-Sheikh and hopefully we can get Joe on the show, but we'll see. I'm hoping for Joe that's going to happen because he's a really good kid, you know.
Like you said, Tyson Fury will be in attendance at Box Fest this week. How is Tyson, Spence?
Tyson is remarkably well. He's walking around with a big smile on his face. He's very happy. He's with his family. Spent a lot of family time, but he's been training every day. And I've noticed, I've got to be honest, I've noticed a lot of difference in him. Maybe the pressure's off, and I still think 1,000,000% he's going to win this fight. In fact, I thought he'd win the first one.
Close fight.
Close fight, really close fight. But I'm really more determined than ever for him to win this fight. I really think he's going to win this fight. I saw the state of Usyk afterwards. He was in a terrible state, wasn't he? He was bashed from top to bottom. And everybody on the internet will slack me and say you are slicker and all this. But I'm going to tell you, I repeat it, I think he will beat Usyk in this next fight. We've got a couple of secret weapons we're going to work on, and we took a completely different view on this fight as well, training-wise, nutritional, everything. So we're really looking forward to it. And let me tell you, I was speaking to somebody earlier. We've done an interview with Tyson. He said he seems to have changed a bit. He seems to have, he seems to be so humble. It's unbelievable. So, I see him most days, so I don't see that much changing. But let me tell you, he's a big, happy man at the moment. And he's not the world champion. He's still a big, happy man. It could be
dangerous, though, couldn't it?
Yeah, with him, anything can happen, can't it? People have wrote him off many times before. And look what's happened.
Spencer, what can you tell us about Oleksandr Usyk's situation that he had the other day? We saw it on social media.
We panicked a little bit. There was a little bit of panic. Somebody said, "Oh, he's been nicked." I thought, "Oh no, please, this could be the worst thing that could happen." And no, it wasn't. I think a friend of his. They went for a weekend somewhere. His friend got drunk, got a little bit saucy, and they arrested him. Arrested Usyk as well, and after he sobered up a bit, they
Basically
let him out.
nothing.
Load of bollocks. Yeah. Bowl of goat shit.
Last one. I do want to ask you about Turkey Al-Sheikh's comments he made on TalkSport regarding Joshua Dubois, the winner of that fight, as in if it is AJ. He said, regardless of the result with Tyson and Oleksandr, that he will still look to make that fight between AJ and Fury, regardless of what happens, basically, with the Fury and Usyk fight.
If he's the boss. If he wants that fight, he's the only one with the tools to do the fight. He's the only one who can make the fight. We can be there to assist him, but nobody thought the Usyk fight was going to happen before, and it happened like that. And he can make it happen like that. And let me tell you, Tyson's really up for fighting Anthony. And Anthony's the same, so they're all up for fighting each other. So, and I think this will happen, and whatever results happen, I still think they'll fight each other, because it's the biggest fight in boxing, isn't it?
It has been for quite some time.
But we don't want it to go much longer, do we? Because we've seen in the past what happens, with Manny Pacquiao and you name them. There's a long list of them, isn't there?
Absolutely. Joseph Parker did tell us that he's looking to be on that 21st show.
Yes, again, there's a few meetings we've got to have, and things have been discussed. There's a few ideas, and we've been speaking with Frank and Eddie and George on it, and there's a few ideas, and obviously Ben Shalom with Bacoli. So Turkey Al-Sheikh likes 50-50s, doesn't he? And he likes to throw it in the mix, and you're always on the edge of your seat with it, aren't you? There will be an upset here. I don't know what it will be, because every time there'll be many people here, go in the bookies, I'll have that. There's always one who lets you down. So, and here there'll be somebody, there'll be something on the card. I'll be very surprised if every favourite wins. Because on it, we've seen it, every Riyadh card, somebody gets turned over. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, look, with these kind of high caliber fights, it's always going to happen.
Fights on.
Yeah.
I don't think the Chris Eubank's a 50-50 fight. I think it's more like 70-30 or 80-20. But he's got to get out again. He's got to do his stuff. He's got to prove himself, and he moves on again. Next fight, probably a world. I think it is a IBO world title, isn't it? This one. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's an IBO world title. But I think after that, he's got to step up and show us what he's all about.